Alright, here's my second part to the review I didn't intend on making, but I should because I just wanted to take a deeper look into them and show off a little bit more in detail of what they look like and when you put the pivot cups in. Like this one has the one in already. I just wanted to film putting in the other one. It's got the inverted kingpin. I'll fast forward. Alright, got the hanger off. Now, looking for that other pivot cup. The reason why I wanted to film this part too was not just to show the installation, but to show that after you put them in, the pivot cups will poke out of the bottom a little bit. Now, I think you should probably take a knife or like a razor blade and just clean cut that tip off. I'll fast forward this. Alright, so they're both in right here. But you see how the bottom pivot cup kind of comes out a little bit? I wanted to show that because they include a lot of extra parts when you get these, which is awesome. Super awesome, dude. It came with like extra pink bushings. It not only came with the clear pivot cups, it came with some black ones. It came with all the regular hardware screws to put them on the deck. And it came with an extra lock nut. It came with 5 lock nuts for the wheels. And those are possibly interchangeable on some other trucks, which is awesome because I just lost one on a pair of trucks for the Kingpin, a regular Kingpin, just yesterday. But they also came with some longer screws. And I'll show that here in a second. Right now I'm just showing that your 5 lock nuts are in there, and your bushings, and the black pivot cups. But like, there's this other bag of longer screws it comes with, and it says something on there like, please note, truck base plates, they provide 2 screw sizes. If the smaller tube screws strip the base plate, switch to the spare screws in this bag. Well, I think the reason why that happens is because this pivot cup, if you do add the pivot cups, they kind of come out of the bottom and they create a gap. So if you keep trying to screw these trucks onto your board thinking like, man, there's a gap, man, there's a gap, you're possibly going to screw up the screw or the base plate. So I wanted to make this video just to show like the things that come with it, but also add in this little part where I think you can just cut the tip, take a razor blade and cut it flush with the bottom of the base plate, and you won't have the stripping the screws problem because these trucks are super nice. Alright, peace out.